The main theme of today's talk was looking at M&A activity, both UK-wide and specifically in Yorkshire and the North East. But what was really valuable was hearing from Roger. He's in the market, feet on the ground, and he had some really interesting commentary around what we're seeing in the data.
Well, DSW is an independent advisory firm. Began life as a corporate finance boutique in 2002, and we've evolved into providing the related disciplines of financial due diligence, business recovery, financial modelling, debt advisory. So we're a specialist advisor to mid-lower mid-market companies on strategic financing decisions. Well, I think today the statistics are bearing out very much what we've experienced from a surge post-COVID in transaction activity and valuations through to dips in 2023 with the uncertainties around inflation, interest rates, change of government, looming budget and so on, and then the recovery since then. So the statistics nationally and across the region echo very much what we see day to day with businesses, and I think also it's encouraging to see that valuations are resilient, and that, put in the context of wider deal activity and very large deal activity, we've got a very robust market. I think probably the main surprise is the activity levels at the very large end of the deal market, and I don't think that's something people on the ground in a region like Yorkshire are very aware of. We don't realistically advise on very large transactions, multi-billion pound transactions. I think my sense maybe was that with wider geopolitical uncertainty, that end of the market would have been quieter, and the equity raise end of the market would have been quieter. So I think that was very encouraging to see that activity levels are running all the way through the corporate spectrum. And I think that's important for our buyer audience, for the businesses that we're acting for, that they're well financed and they have the risk appetite to acquire in regions like the UK and in Yorkshire.
Corporate finance firms can use MarktoMarket for many different reasons. You can use it on your buy side and identifying those acquisition targets, using our deal valuation data for those valuation multiples. You can use it if you're on the sell side to identify those active buyers and to identify those businesses as well that are of a large enough size to acquire, that maybe haven't done acquisitions in the space before, and using it to originate deals, find new clients. Thank you to everyone that came along today. It's so great to see so many faces in the room. We really appreciate everyone taking the time to come and see us. Please keep an eye out for future events, and we look forward to seeing you there later on in the year.